This is the binomial theorem, day 1. This first example, I don't want you to write down. I'm just going to show you an example of what a permutation is like. So what we give you is 3 letters in the alphabet, A, B, C. How many different ways can you rearrange the order of A, B, and C? So the first way is just as it is, A, B, C. Another way could be A, C, B. Another way could be C, B, A, or C, A, B, and then B, A, C, and B, C, A. There are a total of 2, 4, 6 ways in which you can rearrange the order of these 3 letters. This is called a permutation. We can also use factorials. If you have 3 letters, you can do 3 factorial, which is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. The second example here is what we call a combination, where order does not count. So how many ways can you select groups out of A and B? So if I want to have groups of 2, so I could have just the 2 letters A and B. I could have the letters B and C as a group, or A and C. But I couldn't recall these 3, BA. They are the same group. So that counts as 1. If I had CB, they count the same. And the same thing with CA. They count the same. So how many ways can I choose combinations where order does not matter? This is the definition. I only have a total of 3. So this is leading us into our first example. This one I would say maybe you would want to write down. Take the word truck. How many different ways can you take 2 letters at a time? So I've listed out the possibilities. TR, TU, TC, TK, etc. And if we had large groups, this would take a long time. What we can do instead is use a combination, a formula to help us. So the 5 represents how many total we have in our group. So that's our group to start off with, the initial group. And then how many do we want to choose out of that group? So we're choosing 2. So we say 5, choose 2. The formula for this is below. The formula is NCR equals n factorial over n minus r factorial over r factorial. Note, we can also use the graphing calculator to do this problem. And I'll show you that in a little bit. So if we had that example of the truck, where we said 5 combination 2, and we want to use the formula above. The 5 is the numerator, so 5 factorial, and then 5 minus 2 factorial, and then 2 factorial. And now let's simplify that. 5 factorial over 5 minus 2 is 3. So we have 3 factorial and then 2 factorial. If you remember factorials from earlier in this chapter, remember represents 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. And then 2 factorial is 2 times 1. Notice that we can do some canceling. I can cancel this 3 and 3, the 2 and the 2, the 1 and the 1. So what I'm left with is 5 times 4, which is 20, over 2 times 1 is 2, and I get 10. There are a total of 10 groups, and if we count up, this should be 10. So you can make groups of 2 out of those 5 letters. using the formula for a combination. Now I'm going to just go ahead and show you with the graphing calculator how to do this. So what we first want to do is enter in the 5 letters. That was the truck. And then you're going to go to math. And then you're going to arrow over to PRB, which stands for probability. And then you're going to go down to number 3, which is NCR, a combination. Push enter. And then we're going to put in the number 2. So 5 combination 2. When you push enter, you will get the total of 10 groups there. And that's how you can use the graphing calculator. Let's just do a couple more examples here now of the formula NCR with the graphing calculator. So remember, this is your 8 and then your 5. So go ahead and take the time now to enter in the number 8 into your graphing calculator, and then go to math, arrow over to probability, go down to number 3 where it says NCR, enter in the number 5, and you should get 56. This is your N, and that is your R. So if we had a total of 8 in our group, we are choosing groups of 5. Let's just choose one more here. Let's do the second example using the graphing calculator. 16, math, arrow over to probability, go down to number 3, enter in 1, and we should get 16.